I got the game on over to the side.
Why
Oh,
we,
okay.
why we don't get the skyline today?
Right.
Because I'm doing a different setup, and you can see the ring light all in the window.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
okay, okay.
All right. Well, what's going on, people? We in here. We in here.
I didn't put
Happy
that we was
Monday.
live. I ain't put that we was live in the group.
Oh,
I
what
know
you mean?
sometimes. I know sometimes either you or Lance, y'all be like, y'all, maybe that's Lance and
Oh,
come in.
letting people know beforehand.
Yeah.
We got some people popping on. What y'all
Okay.
what's going on, y'all? We got so much to discuss.
Happy Monday.
Giddy.
Happy Monday, ladies. I'm so excited for today.
I
You
know,
are.
right? We back like we never left, huh?
Yes.
We waited 2 years for this season. It was a year and a half.
That's right.
Isn't that nuts?
Hey, Jason. I'm not sure who Jason is, but how you doing?
Let's see. Whoever that was Jason that said hi, ladies.
Jason Brooks, yes. How you doing, Jason?
Listen, we ain't even supposed to
Oh,
be in here on
hey,
Monday. You talking
Jason.
about hi, ladies? How you even
I
know
didn't
we
even
was in
know.
here?
Does JB even watch Insecure?
He he.
Maybe he
Oh, I
does.
don't know if he watches
Jason.
Insecure,
Jason,
but
are you an Insecure fan, sir?
I
Hey,
seriously doubt it.
Tammy. Girl, so
Tammy,
the fellas like Insecure now. I know a
that's
lot of
true.
guys that like
That
it
is true.
because they do a good
That is
job
true.
of giving a male perspective on there. You know what I'm saying? And everybody can relate, I think. Oh, he
Oh
said we
yeah.
just popped up on his feed. Okay.
Okay, that's what I'm
Okay,
talking
that
about.
Well,
works.
keep looking at us then, boo. Keep looking at us. So,
Well, we
so
could go.
yeah, go ahead.
We can go ahead and get started. Welcome, y'all, to the first episode of Why You So Insecure.
Yeah, the
I
inaugural.
am. It's a new show. I just decided that we should do. It's the final season of Insecure. It's a super popular show. Everybody loves it. And I just thought it was apropos. I mean, I know that Mikki and we actually do an episode breakdown every episode.
Every episode.
Every episode. And I know that you and Lance, y'all pretty much do the same thing. I used to do the
Yeah.
same thing on your show. So I just wanted to incorporate all of that and just have, a show with the three of us that we could, talk about it without him.
Right.
And and we could just give our, perspectives on what's going on the show. Now, Mikki tends to be, a little more heated in these conversations.
Okay,
Maybe I
I'm here
should
for it.
Facts.
maybe I should introduce y'all as if like people don't know who we are. I am Krystal, my two lovely, gorgeous co-hosts, Mikki B and Tiff B. I don't know what y'all names are.
It's down at the but see on my thing, it's down at the bottom. That's why I said we're gonna have to figure something out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
don't
y'all.
see him.
Three extra icons, but we in here, y'all.
Yeah, so thank y'all for coming in here. We're not gonna be in here long, I promise. We all are still doing our own shows, so this isn't like taking the place of either one of our shows. Me and Mikki will still be here tomorrow, and Tiff and Lance will still be in here on Wednesday. So we're not getting rid of our shows. We just add on, some extra.
Yeah,
So
we just wanted to give some celebration to this black event,
a
insecure.
fact,
It's
Yes.
all
a
black, it
fact.
represents us. So,
They've been a part of our lives for so long, you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
To be
I
five
was a
seasons,
late
it's been
bloomer. I
way
don't know
longer than
about
that.
y'all, but I was late. Like I started watching Insecure. I think it was already on season 2, and that's why I laughed at your comment the other day, Crystal, because I binge watched the first season in like one day. You told somebody, yeah, you can just go ahead and binge it. We got 4 days.
Yeah,
That's it. Like
yeah.
literally, you could.
All that perspective you had on the show and all the shows that you did. That's crazy that you say that you binge watched the whole
Yeah,
first
over
season.
in one day,
in
girl.
one
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
I mean, but
But
it's such a good watch. So I could
it
definitely see
is.
you getting it done in a day.
So did you guys both start watching it like when it like on the day it aired?
I did.
Yep,
I
I
did.
did.
I
Yeah.
always, I thought it was super relatable. I thought it was, they're in our age range.
Yep.
They, going through the same things that we are. So I just always thought it was a super dope show, and it's continued to be that for the last couple years. So I felt like the two of y'all would have very good, interesting perspectives on the show, and it's such a a cool show. Everybody's into it. Everybody watches it, so that's why we are here.
So, what did you think, Krystal? What was your first impressions of this episode?
Okay, so they left off with him getting, telling her all the information. I always thought that her reaction to him telling her everything that happened, what was happening, was like super basic. I expected her to like really go crazy and be upset, and she just was like, I mean, all right, it is what it is. But
you talking about Lawrence? You talking about Issa learning about Lawrence?
Yeah. I thought that it was gonna start off with them still continuing on that conversation, and I was kind of shocked that it didn't. But it started off with them. Yeah, it started off with them with that college reunion, which was cool. Got me thinking about college and y'all. And
so was I the only one surprised? I had no idea they went to Stanford.
I didn't know they went to Stanford either.
Right.
I was like, y'all don't act like y'all went to an Ivy League.
Issa definitely don't.
Issa they all went to school together. Did they ever say that they had all went to school together?
I think so.
I knew the girls did. I didn't know that Tiffany's husband went to school with them too, though.
And that they had been together since then.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I was legitimately shocked. I thought, like, wow, they, even Craig even said he thought maybe they all went to a HBCU.
Right. Right. I can see that.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, that's like, okay, that was kind of cool.
So what did y'all think of the first episode? In general.
Go ahead, Mikki. Yeah, go ahead.
It was okay for me.
Right.
I felt like that wasn't an episode 1 type episode. Like that should have been one of those filler episodes.
Yeah.
So there was so much they needed to kind of wrap up from season 1 that they didn't. And then like even how like it ended, I was like, that was whack. That was so whack. Like there was no build up or anything. And then what I did like though, y'all know Kelly is my girl. She's my spirit animal. So I like that this episode focused on Kelly a little bit. Because they never focused on her.
Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
You mean in reference to them wrapping up season 4 from her postpartum, from her having her
that's the other girl. We talking about Kelly is the bigger girl.
No, I know, but you mean like them starting off season 5 without them mentioning anything that happened in the last episode of season 4?
I mean, I understand that this was supposed to focus on the awkwardness of Issa and Molly.
Right.
But I didn't really get that it was awkward. Like, I mean, I know they mentioned it, but it just, maybe because so many people were in this episode with them, that it took off the focus of Issa and Molly for me. I enjoyed it, but it definitely didn't feel like an episode 1. You know how they have those random filler episodes? It should have been like 2 or 3.
Definitely.
Yeah, I agree. I think they owed it to us to at least give us some flashback or something of whatever that conversation that Molly and Issa had, because I mean they went that shit they went through last season. There's no way they supposed to even be friends. So like we need insight into what was that conversation that they had, that they're at least cordial now and that they're trying. And then like even with Lawrence, right? Like even in the end, she didn't even really say anything. Like we don't even know what her
she
said nothing. She decided not to move forward with him.
Right. She goes, yeah, I thought about it, and
he's like, no, okay, I know. What?
Like, we don't know, goddamn it, shit. Please inform us.
Right. What are we doing? Like, what is happening?
And it didn't make sense because she let the man pick up from the airport. Like, if you already knew this how you felt, then why you
Exactly. They didn't mention Tiffany. They didn't mention her postpartum, her baby. They just kind of that was the whole last episode was them trying to find her.
Right.
They never mentioned it again. Now, I just want to make sure I'm clear about Issa and Molly. The last beef that they had was about her not asking her boyfriend to do the fest, right? And then that's where
her going off on her at the fest.
Right.
Yes.
Right. Okay. And then now they just kind of awkwardly trying to piece things back together in the next season. Yes, y'all are right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that was odd.
I mean, because that whole thing at the festival, the whole blow up, yo, this is my job. This is what I'm trying to build. You know, whatever beef you have with me is going to have to wait until afterwards. Like, I don't know if I could get over that really quickly just because Asian Bae broke up with your toxic
That's
ass.
what I'm saying. And I mean, it's almost like they fast forwarded a year or something. Because I mean, it's a big company now. I'm sorry, it's I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, yes. So where do y'all think that those two relationship or friendship is going to go from here? I know how you feel about Molly, Mikki, and I know.
Man, since season 1, I have not been a Molly fan.
Oh, really? I only stopped with Molly after this last season.
Despised Molly, basically.
Molly has been an asshole since her introduction. You
know, you peeped it, huh?
Oh wait, yeah. Remember there was a girl at her office, and she was talking about how much in love she was with her boyfriend, and Molly was like, "Hey, it's probably not gonna last anyway."
Oh, she.
And then they got engaged, and then she was hating that she got engaged.
Yeah,
like, yo, bitter much.
You know what I found interesting. So one thing that I wish they would have done with this episode, since they was taking us back in time, and you know how they showed Issa talking to her old self and kind of giving you some insight into how her mind was and how she got here. I feel like they should have kind of done that with like at least Molly. They could have did it with all of them, but like,
yeah.
But I feel like we did get some insight. Like Molly's whole life is always centered and focused on men. Even here, it seemed like even from college, every time she's having a conversation, it's always another dude.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, like, that seems to be like that's just been her since like even when they were in college.
Yeah.
Where do you think, Tiff, that their relationship goes from here? Like, where do you think their friendship goes from here?
I don't know. It seemed like they both open to moving forward and getting past what they've been through. So it looks like the direction is that they're gonna get back tighter, and we're gonna get back to Issa and Molly, even though that's not what I want. But that seems to be the direction they want to go on with the show. So whatever.
So you don't want them to remain friends?
I just want it to be realistic. Like, I'm not saying I don't want them to be friends. I just feel like if they were going to rekindle their friendship, they needed to go through a lot more.
Yes.
It shouldn't be like what Molly did to her at that fest. That was egregious to me. Enough, like, I don't fuck with you. Period.
Yeah.
So like I don't think
because how you look like being my girl and I'm asking you to do me a solid and you like, nah, girl, what?
And then when the solid got done anyway.
Right.
You know, though, I've always said that their relationship dynamic has always been that Molly is the shit and Issa is like her backup girl. You know, so she's not going to be eager to help her. Oh, this feedback is terrible. This echo is terrible. But she's not going to be eager to help her because she needs Issa to stay at the level that she's at.
Yeah.
You know, as soon as Issa kind of gets up there with her, their whole dynamic is going to change, right? Because Molly's the one with the money. Molly's the it girl. Issa's always been kind of frumpy, you know, no direction in her life. She is. You go back to season 1, Issa has had a major glow up.
Yeah. Yep. In real life too, though, I feel like.
In real life, she has too.
Yeah.
Like, I see you, awkward black girl.
Right.
You done lost weight and everything. I see you.
Yeah.
I will go ahead, Tiff.
No. I was agreeing with you. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I feel like Tiff was saying, though, in real life, they're not going to be friends anymore because their dynamic has shifted. So if they keep the show real, I don't think this should. I would end it so that they're not friends anymore.
What you think, Krystal?
I think that they do this back and forth friend thing every single season. So if they were to no longer be friends, I would completely understand. Although it seems like, you know what I mean, they kind of want to, and they kind of, you know what I mean, based on yesterday's episode, like they kind of want to rekindle things and get back to her. Because at least she was asking. Because old Molly would have been like, "Look, fuck that bitch. I don't give a shit." At least she was asking, like, you know, how long did it take y'all to get back to, you know, how y'all was? So
yeah, Molly doesn't have any friends.
True.
True. Molly doesn't have anybody.
True. Hold on, let me see what this comment says.
Yeah, there's why
was I the only one who was kind of surprised Issa was feeling how she was about her entrepreneurship? Her comments on that panel caught me off guard. Yeah. Those comments on the panel, and then Kelly's kind of when she was doing her little show, her little podcast, when she was talking about you know, something about like where do you go from, like what would you do if you knew you only had so much time left?
Yeah.
And you know, how would you spend that time? Lance called me earlier with a take he wanted us to kind of think about. He was saying how he thought that he thinks that Kelly is going to not make it the whole season, like something tragic or is going to happen to her. And I'm like, but
they already killed her off.
I know. That's what I said. Well, they already had her in
memoriam. Right.
Yeah.
She got the best stanky leg. Like we are.
Did he give a reason why he thought that, or he thought this was like some type of foreshadowing?
Yeah, he said it was foreshadowing when she was doing her show. Remember, she was like, you know, what would you do with the time you had left if you knew you didn't have much time left? Please, though, please, listen, please, Mikki. We talk about this all the time. How people do dramatic ass shit in shows that be totally unnecessary. Please don't.
It's not that kind of show. Do not kill Kelly. Like it's not that kind of show.
Yeah.
Do not do
I don't know about that one, Lance. I don't gotta think about that one. We gotta go back to some of the comments. Tammy said one of her BFFs, fam, is a writer on the show. The Lawrence character is quasi based on her brother-in-law.
You know, so when the show first started, the reason I gravitated towards it, and Krystal knows this, Issa and I's life were so similar because I used to work at a nonprofit. Yeah, I worked at a nonprofit that was mostly white people. I was like the only black person on the staff.
Okay.
I was dating this guy, and at one point in time, he was unemployed, and I would come home from work. I swear to God, I would come home from work, and I was like, "Hey, how'd it go today?" And he'd be like, "No, I don't know. I was at work for 10 hours."
What? Y'all lived together too?
We did.
Wow.
Yes.
I mean, even some of the conversations that she had with her students or some of the conversations she had at work, literally the exact same conversations I had. And I was just like, did Issa follow me around?
Right.
Yeah.
Because this is my life.
So did the breakup, you know, with this guy, was there any similarities there with that too?
Yep, I didn't cheat on him, but we did break up. We will not be getting back together, which is probably why the whole time I was just like, she needs to move past Lawrence.
Yeah.
Because I just knew, like, for me, that was a period of time that doesn't need to be repeated. And I think for both of their growth, they need to find and do other things. So that's
overall, you don't think
Lawrence.
Okay, so you don't think they should be together?
No.
They should reconnect?
No.
What about you, Krystal?
I would have said yes until the whole baby situation. Now this is way too messy. It's too much happening. It's too much going on. But I would have said yes. I know that Mikki, you didn't particularly care for Lawrence that much as her boyfriend, but I didn't mind Lawrence. I didn't.
He was a bum.
Mikki always was like, she gotta do some more shit. Always, since the first season, was always like, nah, let her go, let him go, the whole time. Do y'all think? What do y'all think about? Go ahead.
No, never mind. I'll keep my comment to myself.
Go ahead. No.
I was just gonna, bro. You really gonna sit here and get mad that I told you to get a job at Best Buy and leave your Best Buy shirt in the closet? You didn't have a job. carrying this whole relationship. You gave me a birthday card. You forgot about my birthday. Like he was such trash the first few episodes of season 1. So that's why I'm like, as soon as they parted, they both grew, and that lets me know that they were enabling one another.
Yep.
You know, so that's why I'm like, I don't think that they're a good fit.
Well, I wouldn't say they want a good fit, but yeah, they needed that. They needed to move at that point in time. They needed to break up so that he can go off. Because I mean, obviously Lawrence is doing so much better now, both of them. But I did like to see that once they glowed up, that they had came back together, and now they got the glow up version of each other, and they still got that friendship. But now condolences. So that's what I'm saying. Now that he's no longer a bum, what's your issue with Lawrence? Is it does he just remind you too much of your ex, so you just can't even unsee him now?
Well, you know, this is what I like. Issa has had some actually really good options outside of Lawrence.
Just about to ask y'all that. I was just about to ask y'all that.
And I like Struggle Beard Bay. Like, even though
is that Nathan?
Yeah, Nathan.
I like Nathan too.
And he's fine, gorgeous. And, you know, I think for him to be able to open up about his mental health issues is a plus, because that is something the Black community, particularly Black men, aren't comfortable doing. You know, and to even like be supportive of Issa and help her with ideas, you know, I just feel like he's that next step that she needs for where she's trying to go. Because Issa still has a lot of confidence that she needs to build up.
Yeah, and I do think he's all about her. I will say that. That's what I like about him. Out of all the dudes that she's dated, he seems the most into her, and she could be herself with him. Like she ain't even fake the funk with him. Go ahead, Krystal.
What did y'all think about the ghosting shit though?
Yeah, that was whack.
It's fuck.
I forgot about that. Damn. But you know what? I
didn't like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret though. Me and Craig relationship started off on some ghosting shit. Really? So you just never know. Cause I wouldn't. Somebody would have told me. I'm like, girl, fuck him. I mean, not like to the extent of what he did, of what Nathan did, but yeah, like we met. He called. He was like, yeah, let's go out. You know, next weekend. Blah blah blah. And then I ain't hear from him for like 2 or 3 weeks. And so, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And I mean, it was, you know, I found out later it was kind of legitimate, but you know, if I didn't meet him through somebody I knew, I would have never fucked with Craig again. You know, and then it would have been always up in the air. But anyway, go ahead. What you gonna say, Krystal?
So I guess his excuse at the time wasn't his excuse. You know, I was going through a lot of shit. All right. Fine. I give you a pass. Fine. Who do y'all see her ending up with or being with? Or do y'all have any predictions on like who she'll choose? Is Nathan? Is Daniel? Is Lawrence? Because Daniel looked like he was about to be in this season. Like he looked like I thought I saw some like shots with him in it. No, did I see Daniel?
He can.
I've seen him on the Instagram stuff they were showing, but I didn't know.
Yeah, like he looked like he might be. So who do y'all think? Well, who would y'all like to see her? You know, which one of them would y'all like to see her?
Well, I'm agree with Tammy. I have a feeling that they're going to have Issa end up alone.
I do too.
I can see that.
I do too.
Yeah,
I can see that too. I see that too.
Well, if I had my way, I think that Nathan will be a good choice. I think that, like I said, he builds her up. She can be herself. He's one of her biggest cheerleaders. However, he don't seem to have a lot of drive. So I don't know how important that is to her. But you know, that's my own thing. Maybe she doesn't care about that. But
he has a record, girl. He's working on his record.
Right. But I think for the show, they'll end up getting her back with Lawrence.
You think so?
Yeah.
Girl.
You can't do this whole thing. They would have just X'd Lawrence out after they broke up. Like, we'd have kept Lawrence around all these seasons. I think, you know, they did. It was by design.
Yes.
So what do you want And what do you think the show is gonna do?
I hope, you know what, I really hope that they introduce us to somebody completely new. Like I hope they introduce us to, you know, a whole nother man, a whole nother guy. Since you think it'll be Lawrence too, y'all think it'll be Lawrence? I think they'll give us a whole new, you know, fresh guy, and she'll get to, you know what I'm saying? You think so? Because I mean, you got to deal with Condola. That was like kind of your girl, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So awkward.
I know.
So awkward.
How fucking messy. You got to deal with Condola, the baby. That's too much, man. That is too much. So hopefully they introduce.
But Tammy says she got struggle love in her love imprint.
True.
I don't know if she put that in response to me talking about Nathan, but so I mean, why you don't? What about Nathan? What you know? What's your take on Nathan?
Mean, something about that ghosting, Jazz. That shit never sat right with me. Cause you could have easily been like, I'm going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? And then,
but you know that's men,
huh?
That's men.
I know, man. I know. Yeah. And to be honest, he seemed like he kind of fuck with her. So I'm not mad at Nathan. I never got over that shit. Cause nigga, why do you ain't just fucking say that? The fuck?
You know how hard it is to tell somebody you're bipolar though?
Okay, so cool.
Like that's not like, girl, I had the flu. You
but
know,
cool,
like
can you just be like, I got a lot of shit going on, you know what I'm saying? I will get back to you and get back to this in a minute. I got some shit happening.
But if you going through an episode, do you have that type of
wherewithal?
Yeah. I was gonna say, go ahead, Tiff. Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, yeah, if he's going through like a, you know, like manic episode or whatever episode he was going through, like he's just not gonna have that type of mentality. I mean, he probably had enough wherewithal to be like, I'ma just not call her right now.
Yes. That's it. And then
tomorrow.
Right. Or like weeks or months or however long, how much time passed it. And then he come and then my girl don't even fucking tell me. I would fucking kill Mikki if my dude showed up with flowers and shit.
I would see that's that Molly shit. I would have never done that.
Neither would I.
You showed up with a gift? Oh hell yeah, she's inside.
Give her shit.
Yeah, like you don't gotta stay long. Give her fucking flowers.
Right. Period. And then you can leave.
Exactly. Such a fucking hater. Yeah. And what did y'all like? What took y'all out in this episode? Like, what did y'all like? Y'all know what took me out this fucking robbery? I was screaming.
Dude, I couldn't believe your girl was in on it. I had a feeling this was gonna mean something because it was like, who is this random ass chick?
Bro, you talking about completely did not expect that
at all.
That was like, so funny. They were like, Shay, you know him? Hey,
girl, that robbery was a fool.
Like, what kind of ratchet ass fucking shit, girl?
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was a hot mess. And I mean, yeah, I wouldn't have never. She didn't even strike me as the type. So yeah.
Well, I mean, she did say.
The whole time they dancing and shit, they having a
right. And I'm jealous. I'm like, this bitch staying to jump, her body banging.
A fact.
Look, she said that she didn't pay. She said she didn't have money to pay.
Oh, that's reunion, right. So. She sure did. She took somebody else's name tag or something, right?
Right.
Yep.
So do y'all have y'all thought about like why the school thought Kelly was dead? Like
that was so funny.
Exactly. Why? Who told them Kelly died?
But the fact that like Kelly is literally walking around and no one is like,
right.
Like, yo, we
and
so
then
sorry.
played the stinky leg on top of that.
Girl, her stinky leg was on point. I ain't gonna lie. No girl was doing hers. She was doing too much. I'm like, no, Kelly doing it.
Kelly got the little
great. She had the smoothness with it. Like, okay. Girl, they said a robbery was a fool. Yes,
that robbery was it. That robbery was a fool.
Tyra said she knew she was in on it. How did you know that before they made the reveal, Tyra? Please tell us.
Because I was screaming like, y'all are...
Except Sadie was on the horizon. She was doing way too much. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of interesting. Like, Kelly, something could happen to her, huh?
Yes.
I kind of felt like because they did, in movies, that would be legit because they gave Kelly her flowers and shit. I thought that was a real cool part of the episode too, when they like talked about her, like,
right.
the things
at the dinner table.
Yeah, I thought that was real cool.
But when she was doing her little show, did y'all kind of feel like what Lance was saying? Like, kind of feel like, damn, what's up with? Because she was all like, I mean, how much time? What would you do with your time left? How would you spend? I was like, oh.
Well,
like maybe that we found out she got some type of disease or something.
Yeah, like.
Well, I thought that they were using that to kind of as a culmination of how she felt about them killing her off. And also, we never see Kelly in a scene by herself.
True.
So we only know Kelly for having, like punchlines and one-liners. So
true.
But good insight too. Good advice.
Good advice every time.
Yeah.
With a joke in there.
Yeah.
So I felt like that was just their way of letting us show that Kelly is multifaceted, that she's just not there, for, remember me different or
right.
Growth. Like she actually has emotions and feelings just like the other cast members.
Yeah. Yeah. And I loved how they cracked up in the car too.
Yeah, that was.
It was so funny.
Because what can you do?
And then Molly said that shit low key turned her on. I'm like, damn.
I know. Like that's what you feel like right now.
So based on
Cartier.
So based on like, I know y'all watch it when they show like, what's gonna happen throughout the rest of the season. So what do you think? What do you think is gonna happen? Like, how do you think, if you had to make some predictions?
Yeah, I was just about to ask y'all that to close out. Like, what do y'all think y'all final season predictions are? I really don't know. I think that she'll choose somebody who we don't even know. I think her job and, her new business and all her new shit she got going on will flourish. I think that her and Molly, because they've been doing this dance, for 5 seasons now, I think that will finally end. And please don't let this man be right about Kelly. Lord, I love Kelly, please.
Yeah, that's gonna be insane. What do you think the drama is gonna be? Besides, obviously, I feel like the Lawrence thing is gonna be some continuous drama.
Yeah.
Besides that, what type of drama you think they gonna? Because it's gonna be some drama.
Oh, absolutely.
I don't know. Do you think it'll be more of Issa and whatever she got going on, or do you think it'll be maybe somebody else in the cast?
I'm asking you.
I don't know. I don't know.
I feel like all 4 of them are probably going to have some type of challenge. All the girls.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, because they're all right now going through something, and none of it seems to be resolved.
Right.
Right. I mean, Issa's issues are never really resolved, and I like that she was able to kind of be like, yeah, I have this company, but I mean, I'm still plumbing toilets.
Right. Right.
So I don't know. I really didn't see, Molly going off on her at her event last year either, or 2 years ago. Like, I would have never saw that come into play.
Yeah, me neither.
So I don't know where
that shit was that episode was kind of heavy in that I'm assuming that we're all around the same age, and I
they just graduated from college 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
No, I mean us here, and I feel like we're all going through this whole. I guess just like how they are, like, are we doing what we supposed to be doing? Like, are we? You know what I'm saying? Can we do more? Like, are we? You know what I'm saying? Just kind of chilling here, and we got, more to offer out of life. Like, that episode was like the shit that she was talking about when she was on the panel. Like, shit, like, fuck, am I doing what I'm supposed to be? Am I doing enough? Like, so I don't know, man. I thought it was a super cool episode. I know that it did not gather up last season like I would have liked it to, but but it was still a really good episode.
What do y'all think of Molly's new haircut that we're gonna see.
I think it's cute.
I think it's cute.
I like her with short hair. You don't like it? Oh, you don't like it? She cute with short hair.
I like short hair on women. I don't particularly like it.
Care for it on her.
Oh, Molly.
Sometimes the facial features be a little much when you cut all your hair off because you can really
I've seen that haircut on a lot of women, and I just don't think it fits her. I've seen other women looks gorgeous on. I'm like, I don't know if I feel it on Molly though.
It's rough. It's very masculine.
Yeah,
right there.
That's Tammy.
Yeah. I think it kind of goes with what Lance was saying. I do. You know, Molly already is very, very slender. You know, again, like he says, she has a boyish body. So that's why you like maybe if she had a more different type of physique, maybe it would have been, I don't know.
Yeah, she does have a very strong.
She look like she ready to bark. You ready?
Not doing this with y'all. Nope, not doing this with y'all tonight.
But my prediction is, I think that they gonna make it where she gonna end up with Lawrence, y'all. That's how it's gonna end. We might not find out to the final. Are we getting like a supersized season, or is it gonna be the regular smegular 10 episodes? You guys know?
It's the regular 10 episodes. Yeah.
I think we might not find out to the very end. I think Molly is gonna be. I don't think she's gonna end up with anyone in the end, but I think she's gonna end up with like a glow up. Like she really gonna grow, and she's gonna her mentality is gonna change. Specifically, when
I think that too. I agree. I think that too. I think she's gonna grow up a lot. I do.
She needs to. She has to.
The drama. I'm trying to see what the drama gonna end up being. I think it's gonna be obviously the whole. I don't think Lawrence is just gonna go away, right? We're gonna be seeing Lawrence coming around, but then the Condola thing, you know, is gonna be there. But I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be like Nathan versus Lawrence or some shit.
Ooh. I cannot wait. What you think, Mikki? I love Nathan, so
I do too. I'm a Nathan fan. I think Nathan is dope. He just needs to get some help and get his shit together. But I mean, that's all of us at the end of the day.
Yes, the eat, pray, love moment for Molly. Yes.
So why do you think? How do you think they're gonna bring Dan? Because you said you kind of felt like Daniel gonna come back.
I saw some scenes with Daniel in it.
So if you had to guess how you think they're gonna bring him back, because I feel like Daniel, was he even on last season at all?
I don't think he was.
Not
which
really.
Is weird. You would think he is because he works in the music industry. So like that would have been the perfect opportunity for her to bring him in at her festival. You know, like producing and stuff. So that was weird that he wasn't featured at all last season.
And I had rewatched the old episodes in preparation, and it's not like
research.
They didn't end on bad terms. Like she got her own place, and that was like it wasn't like they was mad at each other or they hated each other or none of that. So I was never mad at Daniel either. So I mean, if it happens to be Daniel too, I wasn't mad at Daniel either.
They're gonna have to bring Daniel back in.
Right.
I need to see what Daniel doing right now. I wasn't mad at Daniel either though. Right. But I like Nathan more than I like Daniel, I think.
I do
too. Okay, so we all
Nathan.
Okay.
Team light skin in this bitch.
Nathan ass is fine.
Yeah, he is. He got that little peasy little beard thing going on, but that's okay. We're gonna get him together. We're gonna get Nathan together. Yes, yeah. He little Anthony Hamilton, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, and Mikki, what's your whole season prediction? How do you predict the whole thing going?
So Issa is going to get her shit together, and she's going to end up being alone. Molly's going to have some type of major breakdown, and she's going to take like a sabbatical to go find herself.
Tiffany, love, all right.
Yep, Tiffany's going to have another baby. I
think that too. I think she's going to have another baby too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Child, the way she was in that hotel room with behind the door and shit. girl,
on this episode, we seen her putting the baby to bed. She looked all motherly, and that was a reason they showed that scene.
Yep, to let us know that she doesn't have postpartum anymore. She's been delivered.
Sure. And what you think about Kelly? Do you believe Garnett's prediction about Kelly?
No, I don't think they're going to tell Kelly off.
When in doubt, never listen to Garnett.
Never.
No,
now, I would love to see. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Go ahead, Tiff.
I was just gonna say I would love to see her with someone. I'm sorry, we both talked. She said, "Go ahead, Tiffany," but then she kept talking. No, go ahead, Mikki. Go ahead, and then I'm gonna say what I was gonna say.
Okay, I was just gonna say I feel like they're gonna let us see Tiffany evolve into maybe doing more with her life.
Tiffany or Kelly?
Oh, sorry, Kelly. My bad, okay. Kelly. I feel like I said, they kind of made her to be the funny person in the show, so I think that they're going to probably make her progress to be more serious and take life more seriously. Since she had this moment where the only thing people said about her was that she was funny or she was cool or she had a nice stanky leg. So I think we're going to see her grow.
That would be cool.
No, I can see that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah, because I mean, this was even new. I didn't know she had like a podcast. Yeah, I never showed that before. But I think we might see Kelly with a love interest too.
Yeah, because Kelly be dope. Cause Kelly be having some niggas like
she so do. Don't be sleeping on young Kelly.
Right, let's not get it twisted. Kelly,
well, hopefully she don't got to be British this time.
Not right. She was trying to be French on this episode.
She was.
Tammy, you think she dead too? I hate y'all.
That never even crossed my damn man.
Me neither.
Y'all got
Jay did say, Jay, the guy that plays Lawrence, because I follow Lawrence, Issa, and Kelly and Yvonne all on Instagram. And Jay did say something about the last episode. He's going to get super emotional. He's not sure he's going to be able to watch it. So I was just like, ooh, so something's going to happen.
Now, was he saying that because something was going to happen or just because it was the last episode?
I got this.
Oh, good point.
Going to happen.
Oh, okay.
Good. That was a good point, Krystal. Yeah.
Cause I mean, we probably all gonna be, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shit like, oh God, it's over. This our
shit. All right, well, yeah, it's gonna be interesting, y'all. It's gonna be a good season.
It is. Thank y'all for coming out in here. I told y'all wasn't gonna keep y'all in here long. We will be back every Monday. That they showed the show on Sunday.
Yes,
we'll be back every Monday. And people think that we're not still doing our regular shows. Like, I just want to be clear that we're all still doing. The three of us are all still doing our regular shows. Me and Mikki will be back on Tuesday for Vixens, and Tiff will be back with Lance, bless her heart, every Wednesday.
Pray for me.
Right. Look at you have 40 minutes of uninterrupted, pleasurable, non-yelling.
Girl, no name popping. No, wait a minute. People were inboxing you thinking that we was done with our shows. They thought this was gonna be
people are like, wait, so y'all not doing the other show? I'm like, no. I don't want y'all to think, wait, we're not doing our 10 episodes. I appreciate these ladies. I promise y'all, I just be in here like I want to do this, and y'all just be like, all right. So I know it can have the craziest ideas, and y'all just be like, all right, cool, let's go. Like, okay. So as always, thank you, ladies. I appreciate it. I'm glad y'all came in here. I'm glad we had the discussion. So Lance is going to upload this to the Part of My Ugly page. I don't know if I'm going to put this on Vixens or not. I'll talk to Mikki about it. I don't know if I want to mix the two, but it'll definitely be available on Part of My Ugly's YouTube page, so you can go check it out there. And I will turn it into a podcast, so it will also be available to listen in podcast form too. So make sure y'all check that out, and we will be back next Monday.
All right, y'all. Be here with my wine.
You see, I'm gonna watch y'all football.
Y'all need glasses. I think the glass over to the side. I think the glass is gonna increase as the season go. I might be on 10 glasses. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
You too. See y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Peace.